when men are like, well, what do I get in return for paying for dinner? Baby boy, you get to be in her presence. If you want things, go date a man. You need to be dating a man. The problem with a lot of straight guys is they don't like women. I'm not attracted to women, but I think I like women more than a lot of these guys. There have been wars fought over women. There's countries where a man can't even be in the same room with a woman who he isn't related to. That's how powerful and strong and desirable and valuable femininity and womanhood is. And men in the West are like, well, what am I getting in return for holding the door open for you? You get to be around her. You do.
No lie, this video did trigger me because I'm like, how is a gay guy telling men how to deal with women? Do you date women, sir? Yes, you have friends that are women. You understand the woman's perspective, but do you date women? No.
Happened to men being the pursuers.
Y'all asked for the sequel, so here it is. Why Men Aren't Pursuing Women, Part 2.
But women are the prize because women, they got a pussy, you know what I mean? Pussy makes the world go round.
A compliment from a man means literally nothing, but a compliment from a woman. Now that's something.
I'm taken, and I still love to go shake my ass at a bar with my friends. So
I hate the attention, but then when I feel unattractive and I don't get the attention, it's like, I don't love that either.
So men are down here and women are over here.
Okay, so are women equal to men or are women superior to men?
For sure, superior.
Okay. When it comes to dating and relationships, who is typically seen as the prize, the man or the woman?
Yeah, the woman.
Okay, so if the woman is the prize, why even bother going out with a man in the first place?
I don't know.
That's a great question.
Ladies, if he says he's got no hoes, that means nobody wants him, so you shouldn't either.
Men think that they are the shit. Why do men think that they have to take money, or why do men think that women have to do cooking, cleaning, all that stuff, and all they do is go to work?
We control the world.
Okay. So if women control the world, why do so many people think it's a man's world?
How likely are women willing to accept men for just the way they are?
Not very likely. We want things, and we're not going to tell you what we want.
Why would you do that?
Because for the sake of being complicated.
So, like, what kind of effort do you make? What do you do?
I mean, obviously, if I like someone and I know I'm going to be seeing them, then I'll, like, put my makeup on and do my hair better than normal.
50% of adults in the United States are single. I wonder why that is.
There are a lot of cool men out here. I love the president. Let's give it up for the brothers. There's a lot of cool men out here. For the men out here. I love the president's speech saying you're looking at a feminist. What can men do leaving here? Be better. Be better at everything.
Men are taught that they have to make women happy. The fact of the matter is, you can't make anybody happy. You have to make yourself happy. Happiness is a byproduct of achievement. So for women to say that they're unhappy, it's their own fault. Anybody who says he's unhappy, it's his own fault. Everybody has to make himself or herself happy.
You're giving me such a bloody headache. Yeah, I mean, where are you from? Where are you from? Dear Lord, I would never in a million years teach my girls that they have to grow up to be reliant on a man, as you can well imagine. I would never teach my son that he should be attracted.
But Tracy, you're the same one. You're the same one who brags that she's so strong and so tough and doesn't need a man's money. Yet you're taking alimony.
City boy! City boy!
Got him. We fucking got him. That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Welcome, my friends. My name is Antoine Pheonix, and this is my RP experience. Peace and love to all my brothers and sisters out there. Thank you for hitting the like button, subscribe, and sharing, and turn on all notifications so you know when I have a whole new video up. Today's video is going to be about when the LGBT community tells men how to be men. And this is mostly coming from the gay men. Now understand, I have no problem with the LGBT community. I have some associates that I've took pictures of that was in events that was, I can't exactly say what it was, but it was theme park events. Okay. I had to say a certain thing, and that way you guys don't get like the wrong idea, like I'm in some sort of parade or something like that, or where the case may be, clicking away. But no, there are women there, and then of course there are other people under the umbrella of life that's also there. Anyway, this guy made this video, and thank you, Emily, because I could not find who this guy was, because otherwise I would not have used your video, because I can speak for myself here. But you did defend men from what this guy was saying, but I could not find the original video, and I don't think it was grabbed off of TikTok, even though I'm pretty sure it's on there, but I did not see TikTok, so I did not see the name that it was under. So I had to use your video. But I'll let you say what you are going to say. But I really want to address this. As a man, it irks me when the LGBT community pokes their 2 cents in to how a man should be a man. Whereas you guys should be worried about yourself. And it's not all of you, but it is at least a sizable portion of you, especially online, where I guess is people are emboldened to say whatever. But even though that could be the same thing said to me, I am still conscious of hurting other people's feelings or stepping my foot into a realm that I do not know much about. Okay. So anyway, I'm gonna play this full video uh with Emily's response, and then we're going to get down to the nitty gritty of how the LGBT, well, gay guys in particular, should worry about their damn selves and not stop trying to please men of how they should be or what they should not do. Unless, if, of course, if they are like hurting a woman or doing something that's like really harmful. But however, as far as the dating thing, you have no idea. Just stay out of it, okay?
When men are like, well, what do I get in return for paying for dinner? Baby boy, you get to be in her presence. If you want things, go date a man. You need to be dating a man. The problem with a lot of straight guys is they don't like women. I'm not attracted to women, but I think I like women more than a lot of these guys. There have been wars fought over women. There's countries where a man can't even be in the same room with a woman who he isn't related to. That's how powerful and strong and desirable and valuable femininity and womanhood is. And men in the West are like, well, what am I getting in return for holding the door open for you? You get to be around her. You do things for her to convince her that you're a protector, a provider, you're safe, and she spends time with you. And in return, you get to be around her.
Men do not have a problem doing things for women, especially a woman that he likes. But they do have a problem doing those things for a woman that feels entitled and is unwilling to reciprocate anything in return. And what I mean by reciprocate is that what men want the most is your energy, your attention, your gratitude, and your appreciation. Those are some of the easy things that you ladies can bring to the table at a bare minimum.
Exactly. Thank you very much, Emily. We as men, or the men that are like good or decent, we don't want women that are entitled, unappreciative, to act like you have to kiss their ass and treat them like a queen while they treat you as a peasant. Oh, hell no. That's why when women post things on there of like queen, 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 fine. Y'all can call each other's queen. I'm not calling no woman queen unless if you call me king. And that's probably not going to happen. So you will not be getting queen from me. What's another thing? I think a Instagram associate she had put a thing of like I want you to pick goddess underneath my profile picture or whatever she was posting. I'm like, damn. I mean, the Lulu is getting off the chain right there. So no, I will not be doing that right there. But I'm pretty sure there will be some men that will do it. And maybe, some of those men, they may be LGBT, and some of those men may be thirsty and just hoping that they get a chance. I actually think when a woman doesn't respect you, your chances of getting with her goes down to zero. So, I mean, how can you, as a woman, how can you respect a man that's kissing your ass and that's bowing down to everything that you want? You can't. Now, there are some women that will use a man like that until she finds a man that managed to touches her heartstrings, and then maybe she will reward him with something. Anyway, because the LGBT has, well, okay, because it's not all of y'all, but I do think with trans men and gay men, they have a lot to say in this area. In truth, though, maybe because trans men probably do date some guys that's confused or either they're into that, they have a little bit more room to say. But I still think for gay men in general, like, you don't date women. Yes, you are around women, you talk with them, and even you must know that a lot of times when women tell a story, and I do think this is 90% of women, that they do not tell the whole full story. They tell parts of a story, and they tell the parts that make them look like an angel. But if you were to delve deeper, you would probably say, like, wow, you are not a good person at all. So anyway, I have a video right here of this guy saying that women, and of course, this is not all women, but there are some women that are, he say tricking, but but those gay men are grown and they can make their own decision. But those women are convincing gay men to have babies with them, and that therefore those gay men can pay child support because most of those gay men have good jobs. But anyway, I'm going to let this guy talk right now, and then I'll be right back.
What's that? Anyway, it is a gorgeous cold Sunday morning. So anyway, I said I was going to do a video about, I don't know what's going on, but I have a lot of friends, associates, people I've known for years, about 5 guys who have gone into situations where they have met women over the past few years and had children with these women. Now, these are gay men. The women know they're gay. The women, in some instances, approach these guys. All these guys are financially well off. They're doing well, and they're lured into having children by these women on the hopes that these women would, I guess some people have the desire, they want to have kids. I ain't never had the desire. But I do remember in my early 20s, a woman, an associate of mine, had approached me when I was in my early 20s about having children with her. And I considered it very briefly. And I looked at all the difficulties my sisters were having with the kids they had, and I realized I don't want to have you bothered with no children, especially in a scenario where we're sharing custody of a child. I don't particularly care for that type of environment where the child is going from one home to the next home. We're not in the same household. No. And there were some things she said that were kind of alarming to me about how she wanted her child raised, Christian religion, all this bullshit. I said, I'm not going down that path, honey. I'm not raising no child in that fake-ass Christian bullshit. Hell no. But anyway, these 5 associates that I know have all had children by different women. One child by one woman. And now, all of a sudden, it's the women who lured them into having these children then flipped the script. They went from, we're going to share custody. It's your son, your child. They having one particular person, he spent money on a baby shower. He went through all this stuff with these 2 lesbian women who he met off Facebook. I don't know what he was thinking. Well, let me just say this. I think one of the reasons why these women are choosing these gay guys as marks, because gay men have not gone through what a lot of straight men have gone through with their kids, through family court, fighting for custody, child support payments. They don't understand this, and a lot of their gay friends many times have not gone through that either. So these gay guys get lured into having children with these women, and these women flip the script after the child is born and not allow them to have custody, to seek visitation rights. Ran one of my friends into into court and got on child support payments when they had an agreement that they would both be responsible for taking care of the child. And now he's paying child support payment and fighting to have visitation rights and stuff. Watch, these women are devious, y'all. Y'all, straight men learned about this a long time ago, and I think a lot of gay guys are learning. These women, when it comes to these children, are very devious. They'll say anything to get that baby. And once that child is here, they're going to flip the script and you won't see that child. You're going to be fighting for custody, fighting for visitation rights. All these guys, all 5 that I know, are now in court, in family court. Because see, family court don't care about these arrangements y'all made before this child was born. They don't care about this shit. Whatever happens in family court is kind of like Vegas, is what happens. Not these agreements y'all made prior and beforehand. Do y'all know what it costs to get an attorney and go and fight in family court to get visitation for your child that y'all agreed to have? Well, listen, I don't even know why anybody would be suckered into believing what these women got to say. These women are so devious and low down, lying outright, knowing that when that baby get here, they're running off with him. One guy, I remember this was going on about 2-3 years ago. He was having this baby with this woman. And I asked him, I said, you sure you want to do this? This man works at Emory Hospital. He makes good money, highly educated. He was all excited about having this baby with this woman. And I saw him. It's funny. I saw him a few weeks ago. And I asked him, how's everything going? And that's what he told me. Well, she ran off with the child to another state, and he's fighting to get custody, fighting to get visitation rights. She won't, just a nightmare. And I had warned him. I said, listen, this is your first time going through this, but there are thousands of black men, thousands of men, period, going through this with custody of these kids, trying to get custody, trying to get visitation. They end up in the court system. He was like, man, this has been, he was very sad and depressed about this because he had made all these plans. What is this? Made all these plans to, that's a weird person be calling me this early on Sunday. Anyway, he made all his plans with his child, his son he had, and I was like, listen, if you are a gay man, you better be very careful with these women. And y'all running around here having these kids with these women. Because I have yet found one person who's had a gay man who's had a child with these women. You better off getting a surrogate mother or whatever you want to get, whatever it's called. But these women who are approaching y'all, friends and women you've known for years and all that shit, they will flip the script on your ass in a heartbeat. And in many instances, they feel like you just gonna walk away and they'll just have a baby to themselves. Because it's such a time-consuming process, going to court, fighting, getting an attorney, serving bitches with paperwork, they moving from state to state, they running with the baby. It can be very time-consuming, and some men just give up. Very time-consuming, very expensive. You all better stop and think. And the 2 people that I know who've done this recently, one hasn't even seen the child that was born. He hasn't even been able to hold or touch the child that he had with this woman. Only saw a picture. They got to go get DNA tests. and fight with these women. Y'all, is it worth it? I don't think it's worth it. You better find another way to do this. But if you think of running around impregnating women and everything gonna be hunky-dory and happy with these crazy women, particularly these black women, good luck with that. And all these are all black women who are doing this shit. Lured these men into getting them pregnant. My friend who's paying the child support payments, this man makes an exorbitant amount of money. He's very well off. Yeah, they had an agreement they had with an attorney and all this shit. Well, and then she ran all this stuff now. So he's trying to pay child support payments and fighting in the court system to prove that he can be a good father because he wants custody of the child or shared custody. It's a battle. You know, I don't know I don't know how it all, but I've been in family court, and trust me, I've seen this foolishness. But you know, it's a battle in the court system. These women crazy.
Now what? Kevin Samuels may be the king of petty, but I am definitely the prince of petty because I happened to stumble across this video and I'm so glad I was able to come across a video about a gay man that even though he didn't do it, he know other gay men that have dealt with women in a relationship or basically having a kid with a woman and that woman did them dirty. Okay? So, if you are a gay man and you have never dated a woman or been in a relationship in a way that she can just take and step on your neck, like having a kid with her, then shut the fuck up. Okay? Because you don't know what you are talking about. You are taking one side of the equation, and they're not telling you the complete truth, or you are blinded. And I mentioned this in another video when people cover people that are racist just because you're cool with them, or people cover people that are sexist or misogynistic only because you are cool with the person. Look, wrong is fucking wrong. Wrong is wrong. Now, if I come across another video like this again, then I'm going to throw this video up and other videos up. But I would suggest that if you are LGBT, if you're a straight lesbian or straight or straight gay men, stay the hell out of it. Because unless if you are a man, you don't know how it is to be a man. And then unless if you date and deal with women in a romantic sense or in a sense like a business sense, with having kids with them and seeing how they going to do you, see their true colors, then you have nothing to say. Shut the fuck up. Okay, that is all for today. Give me a like, a subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
They say as a man you should always get a high-paying job so that you can potentially take care of a family. But you should also make sure you have enough spare time to spend with your spouse so that they don't get lonely. If you're a father, you need to be there for and support your children. But don't try to guide them or structure them or especially discipline them in any way or you're abusive. You're expected to be masculine in order to be attractive. But you should also get in touch with your sensitive side. But not enough to cry because that makes you look weak. Women are allowed to hit you, but you should never hit them back. If you even want the chance of having a woman, be prepared to take her out to a fancy dinner in a fancy car and get her flowers and drinks and all of that. But don't expect or ask for anything in return, because then you're pushy. Remember, you have to dote on the girl in every possible way. But in the end, it's her decision as to whether or not all of your time and energy was worth her giving you anything in return. And if she leaves you after a 6-year-long relationship, remember, she's just doing what's best for her. But if you leave her after 6 years, you're a scumbag who obviously never cared. Make sure you're intelligent or women are going to look down on you. But women are always right, so they're going to look down on you anyway. Plus, if you're really smart, they're going to see you as arrogant. And be confident, because confidence is sexy. But don't be cocky. Sleep with too many women and you're just a man whore who's afraid of commitment. But don't sleep with enough women and you're less desirable because of your inexperience. Be independent, but do what you're told. Have high standards, but not high expectations. Accept women at their best and their worst. But change every negative aspect of yourself in order to prove your love. You're a man, you should have all the answers. But if you have all the answers, you're a narcissist.